Big night, AAPI night, your birthday. You get the
You.
win. You take 2 or 3 from the number one team in the country, or in the league. Sorry, um, and then you guys set the franchise record for regular season wins. Or sorry, tied the record. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling great. Very blessed. It was a great night tonight. And shout out to Atlanta Dream Organization for, hosting the AAPI night. That meant a lot to me, especially me, my culture, my family, and the support and the love. And I'm just beyond blessed. There's so much love tonight, and the support is crazy. And I'm just really happy that we got the dub today, 23rd dub, 23. So I'm feeling great. And the game's over now, but we got Saturday, and we're gonna be prepared for New York.
This question is for either one of you all. When you're playing the some of the better teams in the league, you always have to create separation, and you guys did that specifically in that fourth quarter. You held them to like 2 points for like over 6 minutes. What was that shift in energy for you guys in that time frame?
I think it's just our attentiveness to the details on defense. I think throughout this whole season we're trying to get better on defense consistently, and I think playing the top teams, that's what it takes. It takes not just getting your offense going, but like getting stops on defense and taking care of the ball. And I think we did a good job of that today, and that led to our success.
Te-Hina, this question is for you. I know it's your birthday, but Bree had a block party out there, and so I know just take
She had to like literally make it about her. Like, what are we doing? So selfish.
But can you talk to me about what you saw from your vantage point of what impressed you most about Bree's efforts tonight?
Super cool. I mean, dang. 4 blocks? Did you get 4? That's crazy. I mean, they underestimate her. I mean, every time they came off a ball screen, we had to switch, and she was just ready to send it back to Minnesota. So, it was really cool to see, and that she can really move her feet like that, and it's just really, really good, and super proud of her. Yeah.
Uh, and then Bree, just a quick follow up. Obviously, Pau had some really big plays in the game, and I think she certainly has stepped up with Jordan out. But what impresses you most about her game tonight?
I think what's impressed me the most, is she's not playing like a rookie right now. We're this far in the season, and she's making big plays, she's making big reads. She's getting stops on the defensive end. Um, you know, uh,
Okay, Juliana.
yeah. So just seeing her growth from the beginning of the season till now, I'm super proud to be her vet and to be here and see her growth.
That makes up for you being selfish on my birthday.
Question to either one of you. You started the second quarter on a 6-0 run, third quarter 5-0 run, fourth quarter 9-0 run. Was it something that you talked amongst yourselves, or coach said that once you came out of the end of a first quarter allowed you all to go on those runs?
I think it was just execution. I think we knew what we wanted to run, and we executed it the way we wanted to. I think we knew we didn't start the game, very well. But then I think each quarter, we took it to heart. We knew what it takes to compete with these top teams and come out with a win on the other side. So I think just being locked in and being able to execute the game plan and the plays that coach wanted.
This question is for both of you. What has it been like for you, first season with the Dream, to see Alicia and play alongside her and just see what she's been doing this season?
Most valuable player. I mean, she's been putting up numbers like none other and doing it at an efficient clip. And she's a hooper, and she's come up really big at times when we needed it. And it's only up from here, and that we just got to keep feeding her the rock. And she's been having really big games for us, and that we're just super proud of her. But the job's not done, and she's got to keep going.
I second all that, and I've been on the other side of that playing against Alicia for all these years. It's great to be on the other side and be playing with her. But she's an amazing player, and just being able to get to her spot and finish tough plays. It's just great to, like I said, to be on her team and playing with her.
When the possession where Nas Hillman, she misses the shot, she gets on a rebound, she gives it back to Ryan. Obviously, when Ryan gets in that zone to hit a big shot, what goes through our mind? Like specifically when she made that shot tonight to give you guys a 73-68 advantage.
I mean, that's just what it takes, like I said, to beat these teams, those second chance points, those opportunities, not giving up on the play, not the shot, but she got the rebound, kick it out, big three. I think all those things play together. We know Ryza will knock it down when she gets her eyes to the rim. But I think, just making those tough plays and not giving up. Like, she could have just, I missed a shot, but she didn't, and she continues to make those plays and get those second chance opportunities for us. So I think, it goes to both of them.
Oh, thank you.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, pretty exciting game, right?
It's great.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
went all the way to the wire, went down last shot. Fortunately, we made just enough plays. I thought our the first 5 minutes they were scoring on every possession. I thought our defense really kicked in, and we started to at least make every shot difficult. They have a lot of good players that can make tough shots, but I thought our defense for the last 3.5 quarters was really good, and we needed every stop we got, including the last one.
Coach, you're right. It was a really down to the wire. It felt like a playoff game in every sense of the word. I guess my question is to you, how do you think your team responded in that environment where it's back and forth? The Lynx are still coming with shots. Like, what was your resounding takeaway from a win like that?
I think it'll help build some confidence to know that we're capable of, having beaten Minnesota at Minnesota and then able to do it again here. Minnesota played great. They came out on fire, like on all cylinders. They looked great. And, we were able to make that run at the end of the first quarter to take the lead. Both teams' offense was really clicking in the first quarter. And then after that, I thought the defenses kind of had their way with both teams a little bit. They made everything tough. And, Minnesota's the best defense in the league. And, they showed why today. They deserve a lot of credit for how they competed. I'm just glad, we were able to pull this out. Gray had some amazing shots and came up big for us, but there's all these little plays along the way. One other player I really shout out is Bree Jones. Like the shot blocks at the rim and everything that she did for us. She was exceptional all game long, and that's something that we're really going to need from her going forward. She really shut down the paint and did a great job today.
Coach, in the fourth quarter, you guys had scored. It was, I think, the first maybe 12 or 14 points. It was like 14. That you had limited them to like 2 points for like nearly 6 minutes. What was the shift in energy on the defensive side of the ball? What did you tell your players at that time?
Well, I thought we did a better job communicating. I mean, they heard us getting behind us on, we were supposed to switch some things, and, they would get behind us and we'd have a miscommunication, and then they're so good. Anytime like you take a tough shot and you fall down, that's points at the other end. They're going to get the ball to the open person, and I don't know what they shot from three, but we beat them on a day where they shot the three ball exceptionally well. Every time we made a mistake and left somebody open, they knocked it down. Like, you just can't make any mistakes against them. They're that good, and that's why they have the record they do.
Hey, Coach, with the final stretch of the season being here, what are you most proud of about your team? I know you mentioned defense, and what do you think needs to be improved before the postseason starts?
I still think there's quite a bit that can be improved. There's definitely times where I think we're competing at another level defensively right now, but there's times now on offense where we're deciding to take our breaks on offense, where our movement stops and we're not moving the ball. And yeah, I know it's a lot of work to play defense like that and then have as much movement as we like to have on the offensive end. But man, against a team that's good, you can't have wasted possessions. And I thought we had a few. They're so good defensively. If you're thinking you're just going to hold the ball and break them down at the end, that's not going to work. I mean, you have to do something to break them down. So for us, it's every single possession playing at a championship level. And that's a high standard, but I think Minnesota comes close to doing that night in and night out. So if we're going to try to, make a run, get in the playoffs and make a run and win a championship, every possession is going to have to be that valuable to us.
Coach, what aspects of Alicia's game make her so great that most people may not recognize? And how do you feel about her being in this MVP conversation?
Well, I like it. I think she's earned it. She's been one of the best players in the league this year. you know, she's just an exceptional player. I mean, she has the ability to put it on the floor, get to the rim. She does a great job drawing fouls. She knows when she has an advantage to draw a foul. She's an exceptional shooter. And she doesn't even just rely on those things. Like when she has an opportunity to cut, she cuts and she scores that way. She's got a chance to push it in transition. You know, she's a great all around scorer. Like, and this year, on top of that, she's passing the ball when help comes over instead of forcing it. She's looking for rollers or looking for kickouts. So, you know, I think this is probably her best year passing the ball. And I think everybody notices how great she's scoring, but she's in the MVP conversation because she's doing it all, including, you know, defending and rebounding. So, you know, I'm really glad. I definitely think she deserves to be in the conversation. Definitely deserves to be like a first team all W player. She's been that good this year.
Coach, I know since BG's come back from the neck injury, she's been coming off the bench. Is that something that you like to continue to just see her coming off the bench, or and what do you like from her coming from on that role?
Well, I like that when she comes off the bench, like we can bring Bree off and we got somebody who can protect the paint, score in the post for us. She's done a really good job coming off the bench. As for going forward, you know, that's still up in the air. There's times where I'd like to see BG on the floor more. So, you know, we're not going to let anybody know when we are going to start her, but, you know, she could be back in the lineup as a starter, or she could come off the bench. She seems to like coming off the bench and has been doing well. So I'm not committed to anything at this point.
Coach, with the Liberty losing tonight and us winning tonight, now we have that sole possession of second place. How will you use this win as motivation as you go into your next game against them?
Well, I think you just said it right. We're one game up on the Liberty and we play the Liberty, right? Is that what you said? So it's going to be another playoff atmosphere in here. So if there's any tickets to be had, let's better get out there quick, because that one's going to be fun. I mean, New York's incredibly talented. They're an incredibly good team. They're a championship level team too. And this game is going to be really important for the standings. So see you in, you know, 2 nights from now. Yeah.
All right. So obviously that looked like a heavyweight match right there. Back and forth, shots made, shots missed, good defense. You get down the last 2 minutes. What in the world happened right there? I mean, the 8-second call, what's going through your mind when you see something like that?
Well, we knew the 8-second call was going to be close, and that's why they were being so physical as we were trying to get it across half court, and the foul didn't get called until, you know, so now they went and reviewed it. Obviously, I didn't have an opportunity to review it, so I don't know how necessarily close it was, but give them credit. They knew that it was close to the 8, and we're trying to race it across. They were being super physical on the ball, and unfortunately, the whistle didn't come until apparently after 8 seconds. And then, you know, at the end of the game, and they, you know, we had something set up or that we were looking to do. Leash fell down. That's a point where I had one more timeout. I probably should have used it there, but then, you know, if they score, we wanted to be able to advance it and have a last play. So there's like all those risks and things you're trying to calculate in your head. But, you know, you just give Minnesota credit. They do this to just about everybody. They just don't go quietly. Like, they're going to fight. They're the most difficult team to like move the ball against because their defense is so good. That's why they have the top defense in the league right now. But we do have to be better creating opportunities at the end and, you know, finishing things off the way we want to. Thank you.